Everybody, welcome to another review. Today we're checking out the Unobtanium Gear SLEDS AVS flap. Before we get into that, though, we need to talk about Corporate Wars Blood Money 3. It is going to be on October 13th, Sanger, Texas at D14. If you were in the general area or willing to drive, definitely come out. It's a one-day mill sim. That beautiful face, that's me. Use my code MUDDY at the link in the description below. Give you $5 off your ticket. Come join us. It's going to be a good time. All right, let's talk about this flap. So if you are a user of the AVS or JPC 2.0 type play carriers or of their mini clones, you will know that the flaps are pretty cool to use, kind of a pain in the to quickly take on and off, but there are many out there, and this is one of them. So I decided to check this out before the Six Flags game I went to, because I wanted something a little slimmer profile. Yes, I know the AVS Triple M4 is very slim profile. It's a 3-magger. It's got lids, but I found it to be a little bit of pain in the balls with P-mags. So I wanted to try something just a little different, and I saw this and it caught my eye because I was already using the SLEDS 5.56 singles, and I did like those, so I decided to just go Unobtanium all the way around. Putting it on your AVS, very time-consuming. But once you get it on there, it's on there. It's not going to go anywhere. This isn't my AVS right here. This is the SLEDS flap. That's how it looks on there. It's very clean. Still retains that very clean, low-profile look like you get with a Crye AVS flap. These lids are not part of the original design. You have to buy these separate, and then you add them on. So they are a separate add-on. I got a couple. They're not very expensive. I want to say they're sub $10. So double check and put the price up. We'll put a screenshot so you guys can see that. I liked this over an AVS front because I don't have to tuck a flap underneath and then have an open top. I can just organically have an open top pouch right there and then run the lids, or I can run all 3 lids. I can kind of change it around. How I ran this at Six Flags was I ran my SLEDS 5.56 right here, and then I had these here. So as you can see on this SLEDS 5.56, I have a chem light tucked in the front. Same goes right here. You can do the same exact thing with these. Same design. This is basically 3 SLEDS 5.56s, but not sewn to their backs and sewn to a flap. I'll put a card up for the SLEDS 5.56 review if you want to know what I thought of that. Spoiler, I really liked it. One thing I do like about these is if I take the mags out and I'm running a 9mm or SMG type weapon, I could put those mags right here, like with this MP7, so I can run 3 MP7 mags across my chest and be good to go. It sits very flush when you do that. It doesn't have a lot of bulk to it. So that is something I do like quite a bit, actually, because I can use my MP7 or my AR if I want. All right, let's get this off. Get the AVS out of here. So indexing and re-indexing from these lids is actually very easy. I like the design. They're quiet closures, no Velcro involved. It's just 1/8 shock cord. This upside down tri-glide on some Tigris. It's pushed in here, and then you pull your mag out. If you're done with it, put it back in, and just hook it back over. It takes a little bit of practice at first to get this perfect, but it's not difficult. What I like to do is I like to kind of guide it with my finger, and it's done. Not hard. As you saw, I had a snag in there. So that was a fake Troy for Airsoft, a snag for Airsoft. Both were wonderful. And then in here I've got a P-Mag for Airsoft. I've run real snags and real P-Mag G3 Gen 3s in here too. No issues. I've yet to run into a magazine that is a 5.56 AR magazine that the SLEDS system doesn't gobble up and use just fine. The SLEDS are pretty interesting with their Tigris. They got like a 5-inch Tigris sheath that runs on the face, and then you've got elastic sewn to that and then sewn down to the body. Sewing is really good. Stitching is quite nice. The elastic doesn't seem to have some of the inherent problems I've seen with some other elastic pouches where they tend to get like too much memory and just get really stretched out. I've been using this SLEDS 5.56 for most of the summer, and then I've been using this for about a month and a half now, and I've been having no issues with them wanting to kind of drop back in on themselves and get real flush. As you can see, with no mags, the way he has them sewn, they just kind of sink down. Thing weighs next to nothing, super lightweight, which is another bonus. I like how slim and low profile it is on the AVS. This would be fantastic on a JPC 2.0 because that's already kind of like a minimal play carrier. This would keep that minimalism going. You can use these without an AVS or JPC 2.0, but you would need something like the axle adapter, which I have reviewed. There's a card that'll pop up. The axle adapters are really cool. I actually use those with my ferro a lot. I've been running some quad SMG pouches that are made for the AVS and the JPC 2.0 on those, and then I run them on my Pharaoh. So pretty cool. So if I wanted to run this on, let's say, like my Pharaoh or my Warrior Assault Systems Recon, I could just put this on that axle and then swift clip it or G hook it in. So that actually makes these pretty nice to be used across the board. So even though they are originally designed and thought out for the AVS system, there are companies that make things to make things play with each other, and you can make this now a non-AVS front flap if you really were so inclined. I like Unobtanium Gear's design so far. I kind of want to get a Sleds K to check out. That's their AK version. This is not going to be working with a AK-74. Don't even bother trying. They will get stuck here at the bottom. So that's that. Overall, though, completely laminate, Tigris in elastic, super lightweight, fits really well on an AVS or a 2.0 JPC. Unobtanium Gear, check them out. I think you'll be really happy if you did. My thought and my final, it's a thumbs up. I think they're pretty nice. This is my it's my fourth product from Unobtanium Gear, and only one so far. It's been a little bit of a bust. I haven't reviewed that one yet, and that one I don't believe really is an issue with Unobtanium Gear. It's an issue with how me and my son run our kit. But that review will be coming soon. Anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this. Thanks so much for watching. As always, get out there, play some Airsoft, LARP smarter, not harder. See you guys in the field. Peace.